y'all hear me up there? Let me get a thumbs up or just say yes. But we about to get to the business today. Y'all ask y'all questions about land. Y'all ask y'all questions about land. Let me see this. I'm a college student, so I can't go. So I'll review it. Thank you so much on the insight of empowerment. All right, so listen, people, listen. I'm about to drop some gems. I'm about to drop some gems right now for y'all and show y'all straight up how to do this thing here. Right? Now, let me get something out the way first. What I do and what I charge. Let me tell y'all what I do and what I charge out the way first. I charge $250 for your consultation and to help you do your due diligence and to help you get to the point where you are your own property developer, property manager, where you are your own property developer, property manager. Okay, I get you to the point where you want to start your own homestead. I get you to the point where you want to be a real estate developer. I get you to that point. Okay, you come into my mastermind, and you being in my mastermind, you're going to be around like minded people. Okay, so all like minded individuals. It's amazing. It's amazing. The mastermind is amazing. All right. Just imagine constantly being around like minded people. Now, you don't automatically go into the mastermind, okay? Because I've already had to kick many of people out the mastermind. You go into the mastermind once I feel you out, once I feel your energy, okay? Once I see you really about this business, you really about this game, you just not going to be up in there soaking up information or you're going to be an agent. Okay, you're going to get into the mastermind once I meet you, once we talk, all that good stuff. So it'll be like, some time before you get into the mastermind. You don't just get into the mastermind, right? That's for the up people. But you do get into the mastermind eventually if you qualify. All right. But in general, for the $250, you get your consultation for 1 year. I get you to the point where you can do this whole business by your own, whether you're just doing it for yourself or doing it to build your real estate portfolio or to be a land developer, property developer, to make millions and millions in real estate. I get you to a point where you own a lot of properties like I own and all that good stuff, right? And anybody want to come on the live, let me know. Let me know. I'll plug you in to the live. So basically, I'm loading the websites right now, right? Sometimes my daggone. Oh, hang on 1 second here. Sometimes this thing want to act funny, but I'm gonna show you guys. These websites are real, man. These websites are real. What I do is real. It's no joke. A lot of people be like, "Dang, how you own 24 properties like that?" I was buying a property every month for about 2 years, and I'm still buying properties. I stopped for a few months. I had surgery, had my gallbladder removed, had some things going on from like uh summer last year till about right now. Was busy with my other businesses, put more money together, all that type of stuff. But I'm about to start buying more land now. I just cut some of my bills out, went to Miami, cut some of my bills out, um so that I can now take that money and invest in more land. So by the end of the year, I probably honestly have about 50 properties. I'm trying to get another 24, 25 properties. So by the end of the year, I probably have about 50 properties, right? So anyhow, trying to load this thing. Let me use my phone while this thing is loading. So anyhow, basically, um, that's what your $250 include. I'm setting you up your business. I'm setting you up your business, whether you're just doing it for yourself personally or you're doing it for a business. I'm helping you set this thing up, right? Show you how to do your due diligence, and buying properties, show you who to talk to, how to talk to them, who to ask for. You're not just making phone calls, blah, blah, blah. You're not just relying on the seller and their information, because I'm showing you how to weed out the scam sellers and all that type of stuff, because in this business there's a lot of scam sellers also. All right. So it's a lot of scam sellers also. So basically, I done weeded most of them out, if not all of them. There's constantly new sellers. So even myself, eventually I'll become a seller. You know what I mean? So, but I just show you how to kind of weed people out instantly, like how to know if this is a true seller or whatever, whatever. I show you once you get your paperwork, your promissory note, all that type of stuff, how to read your promissory note, the things that you want to have in your promissory note, and the things that are important in your promissory note. All right. Okay. Let's go to one of my favorite websites here. One of my favorite websites here. Now, I was giving people these websites, but people are so unappreciative, you know, um, that I'm just not doing that anymore. But I'm gonna show you guys, for example. I'm gonna show you guys, for example, right? We got a property here, $314 a month. $314 a month. $1,000 down. $1,023 down. All right, 1.25 acres. Now, a year, 2, 3 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, this same property would have cost you anywhere from $75 a month to $200 a month. Okay, now the same property is $314 a month, $1,000 down for 96 months. Okay, and I know because I have two properties in this area, like right here in the same on the same adjacent land type of thing. All right. This is one of the websites I use. This is a gem, cheapeasyland.com. Here's the land. Here's a property. That's my buddy Jacob over there. On this one right here, country land, um, wilderness. Okay. Um, you could do different things. You could pay 96 months and pay 314. You could pay this is probably like 72 months. This is probably like 3 years, whatever. But there's different plans. Okay. Your document fee, $399. All everybody I deal with, same thing. This property, 18,600. When I started buying these properties, it was 9,000. In 2017, you could have bought the same property for $9,000. So as you know, property value has have doubled since 2017, right? And even last up to 2 years ago, I bought another property next to it, and I paid 14,000, right? And now it's 18,600. Okay, so basically, we'll go to one of these websites like this, and I have a bunch of them for every state, all that type of stuff. In the website, it's gonna tell you the interest rate, or your payment fees and stuff like that. It's usually gonna include the taxes. The taxes are prorated, so they take the taxes for the year and they chop it up into 12 months. and you know they put that into the payment. It tells you the parcel number, the address or the neighbor's address. Um, it tells you the coordinates, legal description. Legal description is different from the actual address. The address, long story short, is just you know to get your mail, but the legal description is actually the legal, just as it sounds, the legal description of where the property is and everything like that. Your address is basically for mail purposes, right? You can have an address. You don't have to have an address. It's up to you. You can literally not have an address. You could just have a legal description and coordinates to get to your property. On the website, it'll tell you if it's a HOA or not. It'll tell you the zoning. Um, this one is zone rural, residential, mobile homes allowed. Yes. Um, built to site bills allowed. Yes, you can build on site. Campers, RVs allowed. Call county for more information. Okay, so we'd have to call a county, and we have to know how to ask questions, right? Um, Flood zone, no. Sometimes it tell you if it's a flood zone, sometimes it's don't. Power, no. Water, no. Sewer, no. So all these things you'd have to put in yourself, which personally I don't care about these because why? I use solar power. I harvest rainwater or well water. Where at right now, we're on a well. I don't care about having a sewage because I compost. Okay, I compost. All right. Access to property, dirt, meaning it's a dirt road. Terrain, it's a slope. You have slope out there. The annual property tax is $87 a year. Closing dock fees $3.99. Okay. These are the coordinates. So this would be how to get to the property. You put that in your GPS. Okay. This is the property, and again, I do own two lots out here in the same area. That my buddy on this website here, Jacob, sold me. Okay, why this thing keeps sloping down? All right, so uh, and this is just again 1.25 acres, Levi County, public road, dirt road. Um, I'm gonna have to fix this thing here. And no credit check. All these properties, no credit check. They don't even ask you for your credit. They don't even ask you for ID. Okay? Because you could put the property in whatever name. Okay? This is Jacob's partner Tristan. Okay. And yeah. So this is just one example of the properties that I deal with and the websites that I deal with and the people that I deal with. So you guys know it is a real thing. Okay, it is a real thing. Um, and all that good stuff, right? Now, anybody have any questions? Now is the time to come on here and ask me your questions because I'm getting very busy. I'm getting swamped with calls. I'm just making this video because you know, I'm gonna direct new people that's calling me to just watch this video because now I'm spending my time actually with clients doing consultation. So I don't have that much time to just sit there on the phone and keep repeating myself over and over again. So I'm just gonna be directing all new people that call me and text me to watch this video. Okay. Now, you can do your own research. You can find these websites yourself, but it's going to take you months and even years to find these websites. Believe me, believe me. You can go into Google right now. You can go into Google right now and let's do it. Let's do it. You can go into Google right now and you can put where's Google? Let me pull up my Google stuff first. Let it discombobulated this rising. You can go into Google. Here's Google. All right. You can go into Google and you can put rent to own land. Okay. And you're going to have websites pop up. Discount lots. That's some other folks I deal with. Land Watch. This is a great website, Land Watch. Land Search, land.com. You're going to come up with a few. But listen, people, this is nothing. This is nothing. Land Flip, they're okay. Land Hub, they're okay too. And I'm telling you the ones that are okay because I've dealt with some of them and it's just nothing but scammers on that website, or just a customer service sucks and stuff like that. So it's not much when you go into Google. It's not much. But my list that I have, the list that I have hundreds of qualified sellers, hundreds of qualified sellers, okay, ready to sell land, rent to own, okay? And then once you get in contact with these sellers, whether you do it by yourself or you want me to help you do it, you have to know how to call the county, the city, different departments and find out certain information. Okay, certain information. Okay, before you purchase the land. Okay, um, if you don't ask these specific questions, you could be purchasing property that you regret purchasing. If you don't know the questions to ask, if you don't know who to ask, you could be purchasing property that you regret purchasing. Okay, so for the $250, it's going to save you a whole lot of headache. I could save you thousands of dollars in headache, hundreds of hours in time. Okay, I also break the money up. If you want to pay $50 a month for 5 weeks or $25 a month for 10 weeks, I do that also. I do that also. All right. Now, once we select the property for you that you like, we're going to be doing what's called our due diligence. Our due diligence. Okay. In doing our due diligence, like I said, you have to know who to talk to, what questions to ask, how to ask these questions, because depending on how you ask these questions is whether you'll get a truthful answer and a real answer. So you have to know how to ask questions. You have to sound like you know what you're talking about. If they sense you don't know what you're talking about, they're just going to tell you anything to brush you off. If you sound like you know what you're talking about, they're going to, oh, this person, they're in the game. They in the game. Let me give them the scoop. Let me tell them what it is, because otherwise they know how to, hold me accountable if I don't give them the right information. You know what I'm saying? Because you can hold people accountable. Hey, on this day, such and such and such and such told me, and I got it in writing that such and such and such, and that's not what it is. Perfect example. We went to Colorado. Me and my business partner went to Colorado. We purchased this property. We get out there, the water company telling us we don't own the property. The neighbors own the property. Right? Mind you, these are some racist ass motherfuckers. I don't know how else to say it, but some real racist ass motherfuckers, right? Anyhow, we peep game, we see what it is. We say, all right. So we went down to the county. We told them the situation. We informed them of the situation. We basically did some other things that, I'll share that information with you once you're in my circle. That now the water company is on notice. They're literally on notice, that, hey, you're harassing people. You're harassing people and you're redlining, because a lot of people don't realize that they are still out here redlining. If you don't know what redlining is, that's when a certain group of people try to prevent another group of people from moving into their area or their neighborhood. It could even be written into the deed. They used to write it into the deed. No black people can purchase this property. No Mexican people, no Hispanic people, no other people other than white people, Caucasian people can purchase this property. They used to write it into the deed. They used to write it into the deed. Now that's illegal to write it into the deed like that. So now they do it another way. Okay, they go through these loopholes, so that you cannot purchase. Okay, so they'll do scare tactics. Okay, or they'll lie to you, or this lady straight up told me, hey, you sure you want to go through this, because these some good old boys up here. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. They'll tell you that. So they basically telling you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You'll find out that, yeah, you do really own the property and this, that, and the third. But hey, if you come up here, we're gonna give you some trouble. We're gonna give you some trouble. Do you sure you want to go through this and do this? Okay. I mean, all of these things are possible. I literally went through this. Literally. I got videos on Facebook and YouTube where I was harassed and ambushed by the police in the country. I'm telling you, since 2017, I done been through some stuff. I done been through some stuff. I'm gonna try to pull up one of my videos here if I can. So I can save you all of this headache. I pretty much know the whole East Coast. I can tell you guys where to buy, where not to buy. Okay, all that type of stuff. Um, all that type of stuff. All right, so I could save you a lot of headache. A lot of people busy at their work doing what they do. Okay, so if you want, I can handle that for you. Or like I say, you could do it yourself. You could do it yourself. I gave you one of the websites there. I even just showed you how to go to Google and just tell Google rent to own properties, rent to own properties. Um, a great resource, a great website is Landwatch, landwatch.com. You can go into Landwatch and go through the filters. Um, and stuff like that. Okay. So, um, any questions? Any questions? Ask your questions now. Ask your questions now. Right? My battery just died on my laptop. So, for the most part, I just covered the gist of it, in about 24 minutes there. Now let's get into something else that I wanted to talk about. Few things that I touched on earlier in the previous videos. You don't have to have a lot of money. You do not have to have a lot of money. That website I showed you was just one of them. I deal with people that charge as little as $29 a month, $42 a month, $50 a month. Okay? I deal with people that I have such a rapport with them. I'd be like, hey, I got a client, they want to purchase some property, they don't have the down payment, but if they give you the first payment next month, they could start the process. And they like, sure, Dragon, you know what I'm saying? If you trust them, if you co-sign them, we'll get the deal done. Because I've been buying so many properties for so long, I have sellers that um trust my judgment in judging people. Okay, they trust my judgment in judging people, and I could co-sign for people and say, hey, yeah, this individual want to buy this property, they don't have the down payment, but hey, can we give you 20, $30, just hold it for a couple weeks, a couple months, and when they get paid, they get their money, they'll put the down payment or start the monthly payments. All right, all that type of stuff. The other thing is, um, because I'm in a network of people, I can put people together. So, you might not have all the money to for this specific land, and you want to partner up with somebody. So you can partner up with somebody else, one of my other students that might be in the same situation, or myself. You know what I'm saying? And we purchased the land together. Okay, group economics. This is how they've always done it. This is how the rich and the wealthy has always done it. When Facebook was just getting started, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates teamed up and gave Mark Zuckerberg the money to expand Facebook, to make Facebook what it is today. All right, that's how Jews do it, and a lot of people do it. Indian people, a lot of other cultures do it. When they see an opportunity, when they see somebody doing something productive and constructive, the elders are those that are already have already made it. They pull you up. They say, hey, here's the money to do what you need to do, or hey, we'll come in and partner with you. Okay, like I was saying on my previous videos, people, especially modern people, I'm not just gonna say black people, but modern people, will get in a bed with somebody, fucking and sucking all day, all night, risk catching a STD, risk having a baby with somebody you just met, barely know, then want to bitch and complain about it. Oh, this motherfucker ain't shit, and all this type of stuff. We'll meet each other in an hour, in a day, and be doing all of this stuff. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not judging anybody. But when you tell somebody, hey, I know I just met you, but let's buy some land together, it ain't nothing but $40 a month, $29 a month, $42 a month. Oh, I don't know. Let me do my research. I don't know about that one. I don't know you. I'm telling you, you will risk your life, risk getting a STD, risk getting murdered because you don't know who the fuck this person could be, a murderer, risk having a baby, risk everything, your whole life, risk your health in 1.2 seconds to satisfy your sexual gratifications, but to satisfy your financial situation, it's, I don't know. People guard their money better than they guard their health. And people don't even guard their money good because people are just over consumers, just buying stupid shit all the time. Dumb shit. Weed, cigarettes, expensive shoes, high car notes, high house notes, clothes, shoes, and shit you don't even want or need and can barely afford. But when you tell people buy some real shit, some tangible stuff, the most important thing people have killed for, which is land, I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me do my research. I call you back. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's really mind blowing how brainwashed people are these days. It's mind blowing. The matrix is real. The matrix is real. It's very much real. When you think about it, when you think about how what I just said, how people just, you know, risk their life for sexual gratification. But you tell somebody, hey, man, I just got this property over here. Let's go to Land Watch. I just got this property over here, man. Let's team up and buy this property over here. I don't know. I don't know. All right. When you go to Land Watch, when you go to Land Watch, you put in the state, city, whatever. I'm gonna put in North Carolina. All right. Most of these properties on here, you have to pay cash or have good credit to purchase these properties. But you got four acres for 14,009, um, stuff like that. Now in Land Watch, you do have a filter, so you hit the filter button, and you can put which region you want to be in, which county you want to be in, which city you want to be in, the price range you want to be in. So let's just hit the price range right here, 0 to 49,000. We want 0 to 10 acres. You put how much acreage you want. Let's say you pick any amount that you want here. You want a home site, you want undeveloped land, farmland, ranches, waterfront, lakefront, commercial land. You want to build a house, recreational land. I love recreational land. But if you want, you can click on all of these or leave all of these untouched. I'm probably just going to leave all of these untouched so that way it'll pretty much give me all of these. Um, and then my favorite thing, and like I say, you can pick land for boating, beach, near the beach, kayaking, camping, RVing. I love land that I could have my RV on there. One of my favorite things about Land Watch, you could go all the way to the bottom and you could hit this button, owner financing. Boom. I always hit that button, owner financing. Mineral rights. A lot of people don't know you got to get your mineral rights. Now, you might buy a piece of property very cheap, but you don't get your mineral rights. That's okay too. I own a couple properties like that. I don't have the mineral rights, but I got the property so cheap that I said bump it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they find minerals on there, they still gonna have to pay me to move off the land. All right. I might not get the money from the minerals, but they still would have to pay me to move off the land or to sell the land. All right. So I save my search. You put your information in here and whatever. Or you can view results of the search right away. So they have 10 acres. And by the way, all of these are going to be owner financing, but a lot of these is 50% down, 20 to 50% down, 20 to 50% down. Okay, most of these on Land Watch. All right, 4 acres, 2 acres, 19,000. All right, and it goes on and on and on. So that's another website. That's another website right there. Anybody want to come on a live, ask questions? You could ask your questions in a chat, or you could actually come on a live. I could send you the link. Um, and let me see. It says add guests. Yeah, so basically, anybody want to come on the live, I can add you. I can add you. Okay. You'd have to text me at 754-229-0940, 754-229-0940, and I will send you the link to come on the live. All right. So anybody want to come on the live, just send me a text that you want to come on the live, and I will send you the link. Or you can ask your questions now in the chat. All right. You can ask your questions in the chat. So I'm waiting on a couple buddies to come on, and actually a couple of my business partners to come on and actually talk with you guys also and stuff like that. But I just wanted to make sure I did a video here that's gonna cover the majority of questions that people ask. Um, hang on one second here. But like I was saying, it's amazing, man. Every day I get up, whether I'm on this property or whether I'm down at my ranch in Roper, North Carolina, every day I get up, I'm just in nature. Got the beautiful trees out here. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. It's really amazing. I got my camper out here. When I want to go camping, I just hook up the camper. I got my container camper down there. You know what I mean? I just hook it up, and y'all seen me do videos in it the other night, and I'm gonna probably do some videos in it. The video I do later, I'm probably gonna do in the camper. I've been hanging out down there a lot lately, getting that ready for the summer. And stuff like that. Um, so because I plan to bring it out to the Wilmington campground this summer for a good amount of time, for about a week or a couple weeks. I plan to bring it down there. I've been trying to do that for about 2-3 years now. That's something that I want to do every year with my babies, with my offsprings, is for the summer while they out of school, is go camping on the beach or in the mountain and stuff like that. And so they have that experience, and we have fun like that as a family and stuff like that. So, and I purchased that camper for $270, 270, $270. So I'm telling you, people, like this, like having freedom, having a lifestyle that hang on one second here. Hang on one second. Having freedom and having a lifestyle that that allows you to do what you want when you want is not expensive. It's not expensive at all. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I need to wait till I make a lot of money before I could do this and before I could do that." No, you don't need to wait till you make a lot of money. You don't need to wait till you make a lot of money. You can have your land. You can have your land. You can have your travel trailer. You can have your vacations. Okay? Um you can eat the type of food you want to eat. Okay? You can eat the type of food you want to eat. You can live the type of lifestyle you want to have. It's not expensive. You just have to think outside the box. You just have to think outside the box. You know, most people spend most of their money on these big ass houses, on these high ass car notes. That's where the bulk of a lot of people money go. The bulk of a lot of people money also go into marijuana and weed, buying marijuana and weed. To me, if I smoke marijuana and weed as much as most of y'all, a lot of y'all, I would be growing it myself. I would be growing it myself. How do you do that? On your own land. On your own land. Grow it yourself. A lot of these states, it's now legal. It's now legal to grow it yourself. I would be growing it myself. I couldn't believe it. It's legal in Washington, D.C., right? As soon as you pull into like Washington, D.C., some of y'all been through Washington, D.C. or lived there, you know I'm not lying. Washington, D.C. smells like weed, marijuana, especially at night when with the humidity. It stinks. It reeks of weed and marijuana. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, man. It's crazy. You know, so it's just y'all have to think outside the box. If you want to live a certain type of lifestyle, you just have to make the proper adjustments, and you don't necessarily have to make more money. How about you save yourself some more money? How about you save yourself some more money? Because, like I was saying, when you purchase a house, which I'm not telling anybody not to purchase a house, but when you purchase a house, and the average house right now is around $300,000, right? $200,000 to $300,000, right? When you purchase a house, pretty much, unless the market just goes up overnight or in a short period of time, like it has in recent years, pretty much when you purchase a house, you're just parking your money. You're just parking your money, meaning you're just putting money into your house that you'll be able to get out. You're not really building equity right away. It's going to take you 20, 30 years to build equity. What is equity? Equity is money that you're making on your house that you didn't really put into your house. Equity is your house going up in value, and the difference between what you owe on your house and every penny you have in your house versus the market value of your house. That difference is called the equity you have in your house. The equity you have in your house is money that you have that's basically your dividend or your profit. You could say equity is your profit because that's exactly what it is. If I say, oh, how much equity you have in your house or your property, or somebody say how much equity you have in your house or your property, what they're asking is how much profit did you get from your house or your property? How much did you profit? A lot of people have not profited from their house. They really don't have any equity because all the money that they think is equity is actually money they've paid into their house. If you've been paying a mortgage for 25 years and you only have 5 years left, you have to add up 25 years of mortgage payments. You have to add in every penny you spent to repair the house. You have to add all that in minus the market value. That's your true equity in the house. That's your true profit in the house. Everything else is just money you're getting back that you put in. Everything else is just money you're getting back that you've put in. Hang on one second. But when you own land, only way to go is up. The only way to go is up. And I show you how to develop your land. I show you how to develop your land. There's so many opportunities right now for Airbnb, HipCamp, and I'm gonna show you guys my Airbnb account. There's so many ways to make money on your land. They smoke it 24 hours, but don't want to go to the land and grow it with me. I be looking at people stupid. I'm telling you, people are retarded. I don't know how you smoke so much dang weed, um, but you don't want to grow it. Um, Hang on one second here. I'm gonna show you guys my Airbnb. All right, so I deal with a couple websites, Airbnb and HipCamp. Uh, and I just found out about a new one. Shout out to my buddy QP over here at Rise of the Phoenix Clan. He just made a comment. Y'all go subscribe to his channel also, Rise of the Phoenix Clan. He'd normally be on a live with me, but he's doing some things right now. So this is one of the websites I deal with. I'm trying to find it on my phone. Okay, let me go to Airbnb. So, I rent my property out on Airbnb. Okay, like for example, no, let's go right here. All right, for example, these are some of my past guests, and I have this one confirmed she's coming. Okay, and these are past guests. There's a whole bunch of them. Um, this is one of my cabins on Airbnb. All right. So I have my land and I put a cabin on my land. Where's preview? Here it is, preview. I put a cabin on my land. Okay. And these are the pictures. These are all the pictures of my cabin. I have a bathtub in this particular one. And I have this is my creek in the back of my property. And this is the local bodega sub shop. Very good subs in there. This is my backyard right here, the Albemarle Sound. This is my creek right here. This is a very good ice cream shop right here, the Freeze. We doing a little campfire. This is the entrance into my property. This is a great little barbecue spot right here. This is one of the wildlife. Um, on my land. That's a turtle right here. This is the sunset on my land. This is a cabin, like one of my cabins right here. The local hardware store, that's me right here. Me on my property right here on my land. Um, Bed. Um, okay. All this great stuff. All this great stuff you can do on your land to make money, and your land pays for itself. Okay? Your land pays for itself, people. I'm telling you, it makes absolutely no sense that you guys are paying rent to somebody else when you could be collecting rent? And we was joking about it, me and my buddy, one of my business partners, we was joking about it the other day. Y'all literally call them landlords, lord of the land, landlord, right? Lord, like a god. You know what I'm saying? When I say what's up, God, when I tell somebody what's up, God, what's up, goddess, y'all get offended. I'm not a god. I'm not a god. I'm just a regular human being. But you running around here calling motherfuckers Lord, Lord, landlord. We gotta go pay the landlord rent. Did you pay the landlord? Motherfucker, you better pay the landlord. You around here calling people Lord. But when I call you a god, you get offended. When I call you a goddess, you get offended. Okay? You around here calling people Lord, but when I call you a god and a goddess, you get offended. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. This is how backwards people are. This is how brainwashed people are. Okay, here's the other website that I deal with to make money. Right here on my phone, the app HipCamp. Sit at home and make money all day. This is my HipCamp account. All right, somebody just left a message. All right. Oh, I already spoke to him right here. But these are my guests. These are my guests and my past guests. All right. Um, it's not gonna show. Yeah, it's not gonna show on here. I have to go on a website. It's not gonna show on my phone. But all these guests, all these guests have stayed on my property, you know, and I'm not even there making money. Okay, and I show you guys how to not even be on the property and make money and make money. Okay, so all of these things I teach you and I show you. Okay, all of this stuff I teach you for the $250. I teach you how to turn your property into a storage. You could charge people to store their tractor trailers, their boats, all this type of stuff on your property. Okay, they can store their RVs on your property, their build outs. A lot of people don't have space to, they want to build out their rig. They don't have space to do it. You could advertise um, that people could come on your property and build out their rig. Okay, all this type of stuff is out here and available right now. Um, but you rather sit around with your head up your ass, go get up every day, work and be a slave type of stuff. And there's all this opportunity out here right now. There's all this opportunity out here right now. All right. This is also the great wealth transfer that's going on right now. The great wealth transfer that's going on right now. Okay, we're in a 7 years of prosperity, 7 years of prosperity. And we're about to go through 7 years of famine. In a few years, it's going to start 7 years of famine. Okay, they do it every 100 years, every 100 years. All right, back in the 1933, they had the dynasty age where cars were invented and airplanes and all this type of stuff. The industrial age, everybody's doing great, making money, and then boom, the Great Depression. All right, and then they brought in a new world order with social security numbers and all this type of stuff. And we can't take care of ourselves. We need a government to take out money for social security, because we don't know how to save money and invest and take care of ourselves. And that's what happened. And that's what's going to happen again. Now they're going to introduce FedNow, the FedNow system, universal basic income, where everybody get $1,400 a month. All right, because people are not going to be able to take care of themselves when the famine hits. They're going to be begging. Everybody's going to be begging for more food stamps, begging for somewhere to live. So the government going to come on and say, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, people. We'll give y'all $1,400 a month, and everybody's going to be happy. And this is where it will be known as they will own nothing and be happy. They will own nothing and be happy. All right. I don't even know what's going on with my video here. It's going weird. Anyhow, I'm going to get off this live and I'm going to come back in about an hour or two. I'm going to come back with another video. All right. So I hope, I answered most of people's questions. And you guys just keep watching my videos, man. Most of your questions will get answered in my videos. If you just watch my videos, most of your questions will be answered. All right, so just keep watching my videos and call me though. You could call me. You could text me. Um and stuff like that, and I'll still answer your questions. I don't mind giving a few minutes of my time to answer your questions. I'm very reachable and approachable. And again, my phone number is 754-229-0940, 754-229-0940. And like I always say, donate to my Cash App. My Cash App is $Fire Resorts, $Fire Resorts, FIRERESORTS. All right, it'll come back to you every time. It's called currency because it has to flow. All right, I don't care if it's $1, $1. Donate to my Cash App. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.